Alrighty, we're starting. Hello there. Our week 13 top 25. And this is an exciting one actually because these are all new graphics that I've made. We'll be starting shortly. Let people get on, obviously, but this is gonna be an exciting one. We're gonna. Hello there. All right, so yeah, we're gonna be getting soon. Which of these 5 schools will make cultural playoffs? Tulane, Army, UNLV, Louisiana, or Washington. Did you include? I think Boise State will be making it there. And now, out of those who I think would be most likely besides Boise State, I would say Tulane. Unless Army can get a win against Notre Dame.
True.
Yeah, there we go. Is that better? Yeah. If Army can get the win against Notre Dame, then that would. I'm curious if Army did beat Notre Dame, so this week that would really shoot them up though in the rankings.
Who does Army play this week?
Who
does Army play this week?
I think Notre Dame.
I mean, Notre Dame already got beaten by North Illinois.
Yeah, this week. Exciting. So yeah, wait for some more people. Yeah, well, here's the thing though, Boise. I mean, there's only 5 conference champions can get in. So if Boise makes it in, they're not going to get it unless hypothetically, let's say Army did beat Notre Dame, wins out, okay, wins the AAC championship, okay.
Yeah.
It depends on where the Big 12 team is at, because the Big 12 is beating up on themselves right now. Now it's Colorado. Mm-hmm. It's a brutal battle right now in the SEC. We'll get started shortly here. Let's see.
I'm really wondering who's going to make that.
So without further ado, though, let's get into our top 25. Alrighty, at 25 to 21, here we go. We got Illinois coming in at number 25, newly ranked. At number 24, we got Kansas State coming off that loss against Arizona State there. It was Arizona State really dominated that game there. Okay. Then at number 23, we got UNLV, 8-2. Only losses are to Syracuse and Boise State. Right now, solid team right now. Number 22, we got Iowa State, finally bouncing back from a 2 losing streak. Coming in at number 22 after they got a good one. It was against Cincinnati. Yeah. At number 21, we got Tulane, who will be in the American Athletic Conference championship now. It is set in stone. They're going to be playing Army. Let me double check that to make sure I'm correct there. I think so. Yeah, I know.
So Louisville dropped out after that.
Louisville wasn't even in my rankings last week.
Who did Louisville play last week?
Louisville?
Yeah.
Stanford.
And lost.
Yeah. So
let's get not that big of a
program. Kansas is low overrated. Not as much. They're ranked. Yeah. However, though, you want Kansas State to be ranked as a Tulane fan, though, because that's you want your teams you lost to be ranked. Without further ado, though, let's get into the next one, 20 through 16. At number 20, we got Army now.
Army, okay.
Coming off a bye week. Number 19, we got Arizona State now, who had the great win against Kansas State. Watch out there; they can make the playoffs if they win out. We got Clemson then.
Clemson's only 2 losses, or to LSU and Georgia and Louisville.
Clemson's are Louisville and Georgia. Now the Louisville loss doesn't look as good now when Louisville got beat by Stanford Cardinal. Yeah, battled the Cardinals. And then number 7, so we got Clemson there. Number 17, though, we got South Carolina.
Okay. They
play.
almost did beat Alabama.
And this South Carolina team was in so many ways like their scores. They were like 1 score games away from being easily like one loss team. Arizona State can make it right. Can make it if right now though. You got to think though, Clemson's loss against Georgia. That's pretty. The Louisville loss is really bad, but Cape Klubnik. I mean, they look good right now. Clemson does offensively. Now the Louisville game is something else to talk about though. Right now, yeah, South Carolina though is one team though. It'll be interesting. I don't know if they can make the playoffs.
No,
It'll be
they
interesting.
can.
They gotta some things gotta happen in their favor.
Colorado,
But they're slowly sneaking in there.
I think Colorado.
Colorado controls their destiny. Yeah, we got number 16. We got Colorado, Deion Sanders team.
South Carolina does not control those.
Well, think about this though. Clemson, if Clemson obviously they'll beat Citadel, and then they lose South Carolina, I would assume they stay ranked. Possibly that's a ranked one for South Carolina. Now LSU is not ranked anymore. Missouri, now LSU they didn't beat Missouri. It'll be interesting how they handle South Carolina. So without further ado, though, let's move on. At number 15, we got Texas A&M Aggies, 8-2 right now. So that's right there. Let's see.
Okay.
All right. Yes, Texas A&M right now. They kind of control their destiny in a way. I don't think people realize this because they win. Who they play? I don't know. Who they play this week. Then they play Texas. You get into the you win, and you're in. Now, it'll be interesting to see what they do with a 10-2 Texas A&M.
No, doesn't Texas A&M face Texas?
Yeah, they face Texas. I'd be curious to know.
Rivalry week.
Yeah, I'd be curious to know what they do though if Texas A&M beats Texas, then goes to SEC championship and loses. They punish them for being in the championship. So in a way, you don't want to make the SEC championship. But let's look at number 14.
But they can't lose to Texas.
Number 14, we got SMU dropping down a spot.
Who's the lost to?
BYU. Yeah, that's one thing.
And BYU is ranked ahead of them.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
Or BYU dropped out of the rankings.
Oh, they did? I don't.
All right.
I don't know that much about other games.
Yeah, so SMU, though, they control their destiny, too.
Just have to.
At number 13, we got BYU. Yeah. A horrible loss to Kansas. Like, Kansas dominated. Like, it was embarrassing. And obviously, head-to-head win against SMU is what gets them ahead. Like, gosh, come on, BYU. Yeah. I know Kansas just knocked out Kansas State.
Like, they can lose one more time.
But that loss hurts them at all. And I think Texas A&M is better than these two teams. But resume-wise, I guess just having that one loss, is what has them ahead. Right now. So number 12, you got Boise State going down a spot. Not necessarily as some teams going ahead and reevaluation. And also Boise State. I know they did end up being San Jose State 42-21, but it looked a little sloppy at first, though.
Genty, which could win the Heisman.
Mm-hmm.
They have a good running back.
Mm-hmm.
So they could easily do a lot of stuff against.
So let's look at number 11. Tennessee, that should say dropping. Let me see. Tennessee dropped 7 spots for me. So that's a error on my end. But yeah.
Wait.
So let's go ahead and look though at our top 10. We're looking at the picture after we reveal them all.
But if SMU played against Alabama,
Alabama would win. So let's take a look at number 10. Notre Dame going up 4 spots, not necessarily because of their win against Virginia, obviously, just going up some spots, being undefeated, being not undefeated, but being 9-1. At number 9, we got Miami again, just going up because they're undefeated.
Georgia Tech, that was embarrassing.
Yeah. At number 8 now, we got Georgia going up 2 spots after a great win against Tennessee there.
Yeah.
Still in the conversation for a playoff. So, they're not out of it.
The only other team that they really need to worry about is Georgia Tech.
Not really. Georgia can win out now.
Yeah.
At number 7, though, Ole Miss
Ole
went up 2
Miss.
spots. Obviously, had to win there against Georgia. Now lose to Ole Miss did lose to Kentucky though. That loss does hurt them
Really badly.
Mm-hmm. But let's see who we got. Let's see who number 6 is. Alabama.
That's 3 straight SEC.
3 straight SEC teams. I know SEC isn't really. I mean, they're dominating, but they ain't up top. We'll see now.
I don't think these are
what's takeaway from 10 to 6, Chan?
What's my takeaway?
Like we can see we have 2 1-loss teams here.
But those 2 lost teams in front of them.
Yeah, valuing SEC here.
The only reason I say that is because all 3 of these teams have better wins than Miami and Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Miami Notre Dame, they only have a key win there.
Ole Miss and Alabama.
Their strength of schedules are horrible.
Ole Miss.
Let's look at number 5 now. Number 5, Indiana staying, didn't move at all.
They're facing Ohio State.
Yeah, game day is at Ohio State, Indiana. That's be a good one. We'll see if Indiana's legit.
Yeah.
At number 4,
is gonna make
Penn State going up 3 spots.
Okay. I don't think they're winning the conference.
Yeah, Penn State has to have some things happen for them to get in. I don't think they can actually.
Maybe like Ohio State.
They would need Ohio State to lose to Indiana and Michigan, which I doubt.
Yeah, because I'd be shocked if Michigan can beat Ohio State again this year.
Yeah, I think Ohio State though will win against Indiana. But let's look at number 3, Texas. A little tough game though against Arkansas.
Only lost to
Georgia. Texas lacks key wins though, so I was actually considering putting Penn State over, but though talent-wise, I do think Texas is better. Number 2, we got number 2 and 1 and Oregon. That rounds up your
question Oregon. The only reason
I'm above
is because of how close that was.
Oregon played Washington last game. We'll see how that game goes.
It's just how close that with conference was. Wasn't it like? What was the score of it?
I think it was 17-13. Let me check. What was
exactly? It was super. 16-13. Alabama blew them out of the water.
Top 5 or shockers.
I don't think Indiana.
Let's go. Go ahead and look at the playoff bracket though. Here's the playoff bracket if we were based off these week's rankings.
Okay.
So we got Boise
number 4, Miami number 3, Texas.
So here we got Boise State actually being above BYU now.
Okay.
So they would get the first round bye.
I would think Georgia would win this Indiana.
Yeah, so we got Georgia, Penn State
I just
against
say
Notre Dame.
Georgia immediately that was Indiana.
So interesting matchups here. Takeaway we got Bama, Ole Miss.
Yeah, that'd be probably like the biggest game that week.
We got a Penn State, Notre Dame.
And Alabama would be hosting it.
Yeah, interesting though is Miami's back at being there. Let's see.
Yeah, I thought Bills would lose.
Now here's one thing though is that we got Indiana. Obviously, let's look at our matchups though. Let's see. Week 14. Now,
who does Alabama play?
Tulane and Memphis. Tulane and Memphis play.
I think Alabama plays Oklahoma.
Huh?
Oklahoma.
Wait, no, Tulane and Memphis. They play this week? No, wait. Already. No, Tulane and Memphis play on week 14. My bad. Indiana would not win against Georgia. No, Ole Miss. I think Georgia would beat Indiana. Penn State beat Notre Dame. Ohio State, and then Ole Miss would win then.
Ole Miss would not win.
Anyway.
Well, it would be a tie.
Let's look here. We got Ohio State and Indiana facing off at noon. Exciting stuff there. Yeah, Florida and Ole Miss. I'm actually excited to see the Florida Ole Miss game.
Yeah, because Florida, they had a game with Georgia.
This Florida team.
They just beat LSU.
Yeah, this Florida team be here to ruin Ole Miss's chances. A playoff?
I'm
'Cause
pretty sure Florida, they have had close games with top
Uh-huh.
teams. I think Florida. I think if they had Florida has the hard schedule, so I think if Florida had an easier schedule, I think they'd be right.
Here's an interesting game to watch this week. Will be
Kansas,
Colorado and Kansas. Yeah,
I would say
Kansas coming off 2 wins, 2 great wins now. Actually, now back to back. Can they pull off another third upset row and get Kansas try to make a bowl game? We'll see.
yeah, that would kick out Colorado from the playoffs.
Yeah, Kansas trying to make the season turn around the season. They win, go 7-5. Wouldn't be horrible.
I mean, Colorado has.
Now, one big matchup though this week. I think a lot of people are going to be overrating is the Kentucky Texas. Kentucky Texas better watch out for that Kentucky freight train. If you know what you know. And that is a joke. Kentucky's going to get steamrolled by Texas.
But I mean, what team is about to roll over everybody?
Louisville, Pittsburgh. That'd be interesting to watch. Actually, Notre Dame Army's the big one though at 7:00 though.
Yeah, because that's at Oklahoma.
Nah.
I say
Vanderbilt.
No, what about Auburn
LSU.
versus Texas A&M?
Who?
Auburn versus Texas A&M.
Yeah, the Army Notre Dame game is actually. Let's see what the line is. It's Notre Dame by 17.
Any teams can win. I'm saying if Auburn beats Texas A&M, then Alabama beats Auburn. I think Alabama might make the SEC championship, but it will come down to Tennessee to lose.
It might. It'll be close. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Like right now, though, who is leading the SEC now? I actually have not checked that.
I'm pretty sure Texas.
We'll make some videos over it actually in conference standings and how they change.
Every team in the SEC has a loss, which is pretty shocking.
Well, not when you look at that, how crazy SEC has been this year.
It's shocking that every team has a loss in the regular season because there's usually one team in the SEC that does not have a loss.
Let's see here. Leading the American Athletic Conference, we got Army and Tulane. Alrighty. In ACC, we got Clemson and SMU. I'm not entirely sure though how Clemson is in control of their depth. So if Miami wins out, how's Miami above Clemson? It's because Miami beat Louisville. Clemson did. Colorado, BYU still in. But if Arizona State does not control their destiny to get in, they're gonna need to hope for a BYU or Colorado to lose to get them in there. Big Ten and Oregon, Indiana.
Only 2 teams.
SEC, who's leading the mix here?
I'm just wondering about SEC.
Texas and Texas A&M. Georgia now played all SEC teams now.
Georgia,
Only problem for Alabama is head-to-head though. Tennessee, I think, will be ahead of Alabama.
Unless Tennessee would lose one.
Which they have to play Vanderbilt, but I doubt they're going to lose that.
They might. Vanderbilt they did have a close game with Texas. They beat Alabama.
Take a look at your top 25 here. We got a new Big Ten team heading in here. We got a UNLV and we got a couple of Group of 5 teams now in the mix.
Interesting.
Yeah, certainly. So
the playoffs is interesting. The Lions looking like fried Bama. Oh. 19.
No, Bama's good like the last 10 years. One of the most dominant programs.
Yeah, exactly. They won.
Who is leading the Sun Belt? Marshall, Louisiana. Looks like those 2 teams will probably be facing off in the Sun Belt Championship.
But didn't Bama won like 6 national championships like the last 10 years?
Mac. Let's see. Miami and Ohio. Not Miami, Ohio. Miami, Ohio, and then the Ohio Bobcats. All right. Toledo, disappointing season. I would pray for them. Then you got a great one against Mississippi State. Then you couldn't beat Bowling Green or Western Kentucky.
lost pretty bad.
And
too.
Buffalo.
They lost.
Yeah, Toledo's. Colorado will lock in. I mean, like, let's see where they're at in my rankings right now.
I mean, they only like number.
Colorado's number 16 right now.
16.
They best right now. Colorado does.
They just can't lose. If they lose, they won't make the playoffs. I mean,
Obviously, yeah. Colorado wins Big 12. They're in. I'll be curious to see though who gets the 4th spot because I think we have the 8. Is like I think you could see an actual scenario where we get the Mountain West could take in that number 4 spot.
yeah.
And hypothetical scenario here: what if Army starts sneaking in, beats Notre Dame, undefeated, then wins the American Athletic Conference? We have a scenario where we love Colorado. I doubt it, but let's even say this. I don't know. It'd be we have Army and Boise State getting over the Big 12.
Look,
Kent State is under. Yeah, Kent State's super good. Yeah.
Kent State.
Now I think I will be doing a actual top 52 show like this. Probably not like a live stream, just a video. I think that'd be fun to do too. So yeah, graphics. What y'all think about them? I like them a lot. These 3D logos right here were really nice to do.
Kansas?
Huh?
What about Kansas? I don't really see.
It is. You just can't. It's hard to see. Let me look at some logos I have. Like one of my favorite logos is the well, let's look at Arkansas is an interesting one. Who else should I look at, Jan?
Maybe like.
Oh. Let's look at
like Kansas.
Look at Missouri.
That's it.
I think Louisiana probably dropped like 30 or 35 because it's not South Alabama can a loss.
Kentucky looks good.
Yeah, I like these new graphics. We'll look at a few of the teams I have done right now. I'm not done all of them yet. Let's look here. North Carolina's one of my favorites. I know.
But look at Kansas. Like Kansas State. Like Louisville. That looks good. Even though they rival.
Let's see here. I'm getting right now the logos pulled up, guys, so y'all can see them. All right, Florida's is pretty good too, actually. The logo's still alive when you do this.
Exactly. Kansas State.
No, Pittsburgh. Why Kansas State?
Because I didn't really see. It's hard to see it actually.
You see it?
Yeah. It's hard to see it from far away.
All right. Where is my? Okay. All right. Oh, there's one. Washington's looks really good. These logos look good. We'll get a little presentation of them. Of the ones that were obviously not on there. You can probably see them though still though. We'll look at them. Oh, we could look at this. Which one would you look at? No, which one have not put up?
Western Kentucky.
So all right, I'm ready now. I like ham and cheese. All right, let's look at
Me too.
We'll rate the logos. Then we'll get labelable ends then. Put Armies look sick. Their logo I have for them. I can wait. All right. Iowa State's are pretty good though too. Yeah, should we take a look at them? All right, let's look at the logos now. All right. All right. Let's take a look at these logos. So that right there is Arkansas's logo. That's Arkansas's logo I added for them. What do you think about that? What do you think of that one right there? Chat. I like this one. Looks. You can't see now. I think you can see it now. Can you see the logo now? Yeah, I know Louisville sucks. Can you see the logo now, guys? That's Arkansas's. Chat, rate the logo. This one I liked. This one turned out pretty well to do 3D and all. It's probably ending about 5 minutes or 10. Let's look at the next one. These are some of them. Armies looks really nice. I like it a lot. Look at that. Let's look at another one. Iowa State's. Theirs looks nice too. Let's look here. Notre Dame's. I like that. I made the N stick out in the D. I like that. I like how it sticks out there, the N and D, like I said. This one now the next Missouri's is pretty good though. The tiger really does stick out there. Let's look at the one upcoming one. Kentucky's is decent. Not much you can do with it, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I said, Kentucky's is like you can't do much in that one. But I think Kentucky still turned out pretty good. But you have to work with it. The next one should be good. North Carolina's, I think, is a really good one. Look at that. The N and the C sticking out like that looks really good. What do y'all think? I like.
Hinton.
Yeah, that one took some time to make. The next one is a Louisville. I'm not a Louisville fan. I'm no Kentucky fan. Obviously, I hate Louisville, but this one turned out not so bad. It's mediocre. These logos, yeah, that one's a decent one. Again, I don't like Louisville, but I mean, considering what I had to work with here with that terrible logo, it didn't turn out too bad. Florida's is a really good one. Now, I don't know if you can tell it's 3D. Let me pull up an actual Florida logo. You can tell when you have them side by side, but it looks. Oh yeah, look. All right, let's look here. We can do. All right, 3D. Not 3D. 3D, not 3D. See the difference there? Yeah, that's the 3D. The Florida one looks really nice, I think, though. Probably showing the slideshow of it before and after. So there's the Florida right there. Here's the next one. We got Pittsburgh. They're just decent. Next, Washington. I like Washington's a lot. Looks nice, stands out. Kansas looks good though too. All the animal ones look really nice. I think that's. Oh, we got it. That's it. Yeah, Kansas. Then we got Western Kentucky, and that's it right there right now. I think I have more. I have more logos, but a lot of them you also already saw on the ranking. I got Arizona. That's Arizona right there. What else I got? I got what team did I not show? Showed pretty much all of them. Uh,
Even so, the white Indiana is illegal.
well, that's gonna cut it for tonight. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And bye.